Did I say to you happy birthday?
Yes, you did a little bit earlier.
Okay, then
you want to
never
make it
mind.
official? We'll do it on the air. Yes. 21 already. You believe it?
Yes.
Yes.
The bad guys,
number,
the bad guys out there are getting smarter.
Yes, they
the
are.
number of computer viruses, threats. There's now this stuff called malware, spyware, cookies,
Spam,
Trojan horses, worms. It grows exponentially every single day. And every single day that you're on your computer, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of new bad things that have been created.
Tens of thousands every single day. New programs trying to steal your
Every
identity.
day.
Every day, steal your credit card information. We hear about the stories constantly of another security breach of somebody else. You know people that have their identity stolen all the time.
All the time.
And you hear those horror stories of it took me 9 months. It took me a year to get all that straightened out. Trend Micro is going to help protect
You're a computer guy.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm still on the computer all the time, and so are the folks at home.
Sure.
If you're not really computer savvy, how are you going to protect yourself nowadays? This little guy right here is your answer. This is from Trend Micro. Trend Micro is the company that for better than a decade has been protecting Fortune 500 company mainframe computers. Chances are your bank uses Trend Micro for their antivirus. It's a little USB thumb drive. You will plug it into your computer. You will download the latest and greatest, most up-to-date software in the industry, and then you can hand this to another family member who can hand it to a friend who hands it. Up to 6 computers are going to be protected with one hard drive. And how long does that protection last?
For the life of the computer.
It
never expires. It constantly upgrades. And the really cool thing about Trend, they've been around since the 1980s.
Yeah.
Since when Ronald Reagan was in office, that's when Trend started. And they're a global company, and it's all-encompassing software and hardware protection you're getting on your computer. So you look at all the cyber criminals that are out there. It's constantly in the news. You need to protect your identity. So we're talking about your social security number, your medical records. How about those little phishing expeditions where you get an email from a friend you haven't heard of in 10 years, and next thing you know, click on this and get a free iPad or something like that. This is going to protect you against that, protect you against the identity theft. Blocking the dangerous links as well. We're going to show you how that's done, and that's a huge safety feature built in here. The malicious websites that are out there. Also, protecting you on social media. How much of your information is out there for the world to see? And the identity theft and all those things that people are trying to get your information to exploit you. Trend's going to help protect you.
Now, again, this is for the lifetime of your computer and 5 other computers within your family. It may even be for a computer that you haven't bought yet. You know that you're going to get one during the Christmas season, what have you. And this, once you plug it in, it isn't just the most up-to-date software for right now, this moment. It constantly is updating itself. And it works on what they call a cloud-based system. So you don't have these pop-ups that happen every time you're on the computer.
No.
You'll never get a bill. You don't have to renew it. You pay for it one time. It's $79.96. That's a $499 value. And now even the thumb drives come in pretty colors. So, and we'll run through all of these.
Of
We've
course,
got the
we
solid
got the pretty
colors.
colors,
We have the blue, the orange, we have purple, we have green, pink, and then also red. Then we also have a blue chevron, and I believe we have a
leopard.
A leopard.
And a cheetah, by the way.
Cheetah.
So it's all the same. It's all the same piece of software in there, but we just got the cool, funky colors. So yeah, it's if you want to be stylish and fun. Sure. Well, I opened up the Trend program on my computer, and you'll download this on your computer. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes to install the software. All you do is take the thumb drive and you plug it into one of the USB ports on your computer.
Can I point this out?
347 threats.
Already stopped.
Been stopped by Trend Micro, and that's just in the past month. And if you want to dive in, you can definitely take a look and look at some charts to see what you've been protected from. So this computer was exposed to 119 viruses, 240 web threats. And that's just a scan we did for what happened in the last month of this computer. And what's really cool about Trend is you may never look at this data. You can if you want to, but most of us aren't going to look at it. This is what you're going to look at. You're going to go to a web page and you're going to click on something because a friend told you it was a funny joke. And before you know it, if you actually go to that web page, you're going to get shut down by Trend Micro. They're going to stop you from going to that page. This is what I love about it. This is so simple for everyone to understand. If you click on a dangerous link, Trend is telling you right now, you know what, Craig? This is a dangerous page. We're going to stop you from going there on your computer.
They're guardians.
Yes. They're the guard dog sitting out front of your computer keeping all the bad stuff out.
So much of the other antivirus that's out there, they'll tell you after you've already got a problem that the problem has been created. And my dad, growing up in the Midwest, used the phrase, well, that's like shutting the barn door after the horse is out.
True. And that doesn't really do much for you, does
No.
it? No. This is stopping it before it ever gets there.
I use this product, Trend Micro. I actually just updated to the newest version, and it did it automatically. I bought mine last year, 2013. It updated with no upgrade cost at all. I use it on my personal computer at home, my laptop, and then I use it on my business computers in my automotive restoration shop. Trend Micro is the company that has been protecting Fortune 500 companies now for decades.
Since 1988, the big oil companies, major universities, government agencies as well. And what's really
so why
cool,
would you want the best that's out there?
and you touched on it, it's a cloud-based system. So every time you connect to the internet, it quietly updates itself in the background.
Right.
So you don't have to get the 2015 version, the 2016 version, if you have this, because you'll always be getting those upgrades. Another thing I think that Trend did a great job with, we've had Trend here for probably about 3 or 4 years here at QVC.
Yes.
And I get questions on my Facebook page. People ask me, well, I don't know how to do the installation. I'm a little intimidated by this. The new thing that they're doing this year with this version is they're including tech support. So you'll get this pamphlet with your thumb drive, and they have dedicated numbers for QVC customers to call. So if you're not tech savvy and you're saying, wait, I don't even know where the thumb drive goes, don't worry, there's an 800 number to call. They'll walk you through every step of the way. Any question you have about the installation process of your Trend Micro, and they make it easy for you. I've installed Trend Micro on probably about a dozen and a half different computers. It takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to do. You'll be able to do the same exact thing with the tech support if you are somewhat scared of
and
technology.
It's always standing by. Now, you will also get a lifetime subscription of something called Systems Mechanics.
Yes.
Because
it's a second
everyone,
program.
when you buy a brand new computer, it's lightning fast. And then 6 months, a year later, it tends to be slower. Well, there's actually what they call PC dust. And it's all the stuff, it's not physical dust, it's all the information that will clog and slow down a computer. Systems Mechanics is kind of like having a housekeeper inside the computer.
Cleans everything up, makes your computer run as efficiently as possible, gets rid of those junk files and boosts the speed.
And then your Trend Micro is like having a guard dog sitting on the front porch.
Yes.
You've got them both for $79.96 for the lifetime of your computers and up to 6 computers. There is no shipping and handling. Take advantage of that. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, my man.
It's like Disney. We'll make it a year-long celebration.
I'm a fan of that.
Okay.
Take every day.